What to do, everybody? It's your boy Knight. Welcome to, I did that backwards, but welcome to the Film Cave, episode number 77.
That's it. Nice.
Okay. Episode 77. It's your boy Knight.
What's up, everybody? Logan here. Probably not the biggest show.
Not at all.
Slow week. We've had 2 Disney Plus episodes. Obviously, a movie came out that he hasn't seen, but we got some things to talk about. Nothing too crazy though.
Yeah, so I don't expect it's gonna be another one of our, big old grand shows. So it's gonna be a quick one. It's gonna be a quick one for sure. But we appreciate all y'all to show up anyway. If you're watching here live and or on playback, we love it. We love y'all. We appreciate it. The best way, if you haven't subscribed and all that fun stuff, now's the time to do so. I'm going to give you a little bit, go ahead. I know it's a lot of stuff to do, hit that thumbs up, really helps the show reach a lot more people, that notification bell to be reminded when all episodes drop. And most importantly, hit that little red box down there, the subscribe button. Real simple. Take a second. We'll wait. I got you. It's all right. All right, cool. Now that you did that, thank y'all so much. Let's go on with it. Brother, is you ready?
Let's do the dang thing, mate.
All right, man. So, for those of you who do not know, some of you do, most of you will now. Me and Logan are a couple of whats?
Couple of fucking nerds.
Fucking nerds, man. Which means we talk about film any and all goddamn day. But sometimes, there's other things we want to talk about. We want to give our little 2 cents, our input, if you will. That's outside the world of film, but sometimes, well, pretty much all the damn time, the world of film still finds a way to rear her beautiful head into the conversation. Because why?
She's a jealous ass bitch.
She's a jealous ass bitch. Yes, she is. But it's not her fault. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. But anyway, it's not her fault. We like to call this here segment. Yeah, I ain't got nothing to say today because I'm tired. But it's out there in the world. Y'all know, you feel me? The last part, who knows? Just do it in there. Just accept it, everybody. All right. So this is a particular fashion in which we go about out there in the world. Good sir, do you mind telling the people what exactly that fashion would be?
That fashion would be titled traditionary fashion. I think made by you. Did you create that word?
Might have. I think I might have. So yeah, you're welcome. It's a new word for all of you to use.
There we go.
You're good goddamn right it is. So instead, traditionary fashion, good sir, what do you have to lead us off with?
So like I said, slow week, but did see the newest movie that came out this week. It was just tough to see. Showtimes at my theater were a little fucking rough. But got a chance to go see Lightyear in IMAX, the first Pixar movie, I think animated movie to ever have legitimate like IMAX expanded ratio scenes.
Nice.
And I was very pleasantly surprised. The movie is great. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The IMAX is fantastic. Like, it's perfect movie to have this in. Plenty of beautiful transitions from widescreen to IMAX. It's fucking awesome is what it is.
Sorry, but I'm looking at it now. They only have one showing for
right
IMAX tomorrow, like 1 p.m. What the fuck?
I don't know what they're doing. But
no wonder it's fucking okay. Never mind.
Like,
keep going.
I don't know about what Jurassic World is making, like in terms of box office for the second week. But
I think it's beating Lightyear.
Well, sure, because Lightyear gets 1 screening. I mean,
that's awesome.
And then Jurassic World's getting 2 on the same day, But yeah, so obviously I didn't see Jurassic World, but it's taking up a ton of the
you don't have to.
show times. And yeah, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. If you can get out to a theater, an IMAX theater especially, and see this movie, please do, because I really don't think you'll leave upset. It's really good, man. Like Chris Evans kills it. The whole cast is really good. Socks, the cat, is fantastic. Like fan freaking tastic. So really like him. Funny stuff.
Ouch.
And then yeah, besides that, it really is like, I don't know if you know this yet, but like this is the movie that Andy saw that made him go buy the Lightyear toy. So like that's what this is, a live action film for the Toy Story universe, if that makes any sense.
Don't think I did know that.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool that the movie literally starts with some Top Gun looking text, just white letters that just say that. And so it gets you in that mood of remembering, like, oh yeah. And I think that this, for like kids today, watching this movie first and then going into Toy Story 1 would be fantastic. Like, I think that would be really cool. Tons of action, good, heartfelt, emotional moments, some interesting twists. But I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I really hope people can go see it, even though theaters are basically trying to bury it.
Yes, they are.
Especially with this being,
Greatly.
I believe, this is the first Pixar movie in theaters since the pandemic started. Because didn't all the other ones get sent straight to Disney Plus?
I think so. What else? What else is there?
Because there was Soul, Turning Red. All those got sent straight to Disney Plus. So
Turning Red wasn't in theaters?
I don't think so. If it was same day release. But yeah, so hopefully people can go see this movie. Hopefully it makes its money back, because it also, if they wanted to, this could be a franchise.
Well, because it surprised me, because it's heavily like divisive amongst people right now, and it's confusing.
I don't understand it at all.
I'm like, holy shit! I'm like, oh, okay, and it's like it's not doing all of what it's underperforming. It hasn't had the best marketing so far, since it's kind of been out, which is surprising. But yeah, it just worries me. So if there is plans to like expand, this isn't the best jump off point in terms of, it's not a failure, but it's not like, hey, this isn't what we were expecting at all.
They're burying it. I mean, I don't understand why they would bury it, but they're burying it. So, I would guess that it's a, Jurassic Universal had contracts to say, hey, we're going to keep IMAX for 2 weeks, and Disney put out Lightyear anyway. So
that's
interesting
insane.
Decision.
Show.
Yeah, super weird, but that's where we're at.
Sweet Jesus. I cannot. Twinning. Are we twinning? Just because we're wearing the black?
Oh, weird. Black shirts.
Right.
Forget how. I'm glad we went out and bought, we made sure we could find the same exact shirt for each other.
We did. Yeah. I want everybody to know we worked hard, putting this together.
Hey, actually. Black headphones too. Why are you copying me?
That's very true.
Black microphone?
Shit.
Can you make a decision on your own, John?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out right now, man. I'm following right now. I'm following. If I stay out of the sun long enough, I'll look exactly like you too.
I hear you, man.
Goals. All right. Like I said, I don't have shit out there in the world other than congratulations to the Golden State Warriors on their finals victory. It was beautiful. It was glorious. Their parade, they're acting like straight fools, and I love it. Clay is out here fucking tackling people.
He tackled somebody?
By mistake. He's drunk as fuck and lost his balance and was like trying to and like bulldoze this woman over.
Oh shit.
I'm like, dear God. And Draymond's just talking shit. He's going on a shit talking tour. Everything. I love it.
I did see a video of Clay, he took a boat to the parade and he lost his hat. His hat flew off. And he was like, oh, man. Because, like, it was like championship hat. Like, you know, and he's like, just lost my hat.
Clay is interesting.
He's a crazy guy.
Holy cannoli. I was dying. It's funny as shit. Okay.
Yeah, there it is. He lost his hat in the San Francisco Bay.
And he dropped his fucking ring on the floor, too. Yeah, he got it, though. In the midst of all the confetti and people right there, he dropped it. He was like, oh, he's on that Henny, man. He has a whole bottle of fucking Henny. Just taking that shit back.
Yeah, that's going to be rough. It's going to do that to you.
It's going to be quite rough. Just a little bit. Blumhouse in talks to do a Freddy Krueger. Okay, I peeped that for like 2 seconds. Is that legit? Did you see that?
I haven't seen that, but I can look it up.
Yeah, I saw something on Twitter about it for like a hot second. But that was about it. Sometimes these Twitter sources can be a little bullshit. So
Blumhouse wants to make a new Elm Street movie. That's all it says.
Okay. So they're just
so they're kind of just talking about it, yeah.
Got you. Well, I mean, that's a good route. If they get that, tear it up. I mean, what better house to take control than Blumhouse? So
I hear you.
Do you? But who would they get?
They just the thing I just said they'd get the same guy.
Oh yeah,
yeah. They just bring him back.
Oh, I'm with it. Okay, cool. I mean, why not? The original dude came back for the Halloween films every once in a while. Why not?
Yeah.
Go for it. It's just if he wants to sit in that makeup again for the whole time. I know he started, getting real over it towards the end, which is why he kind of stopped. But he left us with the gem that was Freddy vs. Jason, so it's okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he did.
I've heard good things.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm about to say, have you seen it? I know you haven't. I know I asked. Yeah, it's fucking great. You're missing out, my friend. It is so fucking just ridiculous. It's a good time. Not meant to be taken serious at all. You know, it's not a good movie.
I hear you.
But it's fun.
It'd be a fun one.
Right. Absolutely. And it's great. All right. Yeah. I ain't got shit. You have anything else?
Only other thing I've got is, from what I understand, tomorrow is our boy Kenya King's birthday.
Oh shit! Happy 60th, man.
So I want everybody in the chat, and by that I mean himself and Poopy Pants, to say happy birthday. And also, my boy Devin, I did get you a little something.
Oh,
for your birthday. It's pretty funny. It's pretty dumb. But I know you're not too big into like material gifts, and so
the gem roll.
I went out of my way and found somebody to do this. So without further ado, I'm going to show this on stream right now of what I got him for his birthday for like 10 seconds. But here we go. This is it. This is it right here. Boom. This is my boy Devin as Trunks from Dragon Ball Z.
Oh shit.
And I'm really fucking happy with it. I had to do some edits on it. I had to fix some things. They definitely made him white originally. But yeah, I thought that this could be like a new profile picture for my boy, since he's got the walking tall shit and he's still got Razor Ramon on TikTok and whatever. And I'm like, hey, let's go ahead and do something fun. So I found this website that they just have like digital artists that anime somebody. And so I literally like screenshot pictures from him from his social media and sent them and was like, hey, I need you to make my boy. But yeah, so edited some things. I can edit anything. Like that background I just found on Google because it was like a Dragon Ball Z background. And then the little gradient backgrounds I just made, and we can change them to whatever colors you so choose. But yeah, so
seems like he loves it.
Well, good.
That is pretty fucking dope.
Yeah, I mean, it was the thing of like I had to change a bunch of stuff, but when I got it, I was like, oh fuck, they actually like were able to do it. Like I was fully prepared for them to like not like just send me some straight up fucking garbage. And instead, because I sent them a picture of Trunks like that, and a couple pictures of him.
That's like that's like the pose for Trunks.
Yeah. And I was like, I want you to make this, but as this guy. And so they did some good stuff. I changed some other things, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. So I'm glad you like it, my boy. And I just texted it all to you as well. But yeah, happy birthday.
That's actually dope. I wonder what his sand hair would be like.
So that was the thing, is I was like, do not do any glowing anything, because I was like, I don't know what a black guy's hair does when it goes Super Saiyan.
Right.
Because the one thing that's funny, so like Kenya has like never seen Star Wars, but he has a Jedi braid, he's grown.
He has that fucking Padawan braid.
He has one dread that he calls his Jedi braid, and it's fucking dope. It's pretty cool. But like, I thought about asking them to try to incorporate that, but I couldn't find a good picture of it. And so I was like, I don't want to, because these people were obviously like probably from India, like just trying to make ends meet. And so I was just like, that's all right. But yeah, man. So hopefully you like it. And I thought it was pretty funny. Especially like the day I got it, I was like, oh shit, they were actually able to do it.
Do I have him on Instagram? Does he have an Instagram?
I don't use Instagram. I have no idea.
Oh. Got it. I was say, what pictures you getting off of Twitter? You'll be posting shit.
Yeah, I want to say it was off his Instagram. I can't remember. But I took some pictures of when he was like big, sexy Mr. Swole. And I was like, y'all don't even have to change his muscles. I was like, just throw it on there because it's fucking legit.
That's hilarious, actually.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool. I'm happy with it. And I'm glad he is too, because that's pretty fucking funny.
So as a braid turned to a dread, it's wrapped in different,
Yeah, so he's got different colored yarn down it. It's pretty cool.
Oh, so he got the Jedi Sparrow. You know, Jack Sparrow got the little fucking thing there too, and that's funny. That's hilarious. All right, well, happy birthday, my boy. I'll definitely text you tomorrow for sure on the actual day. But welcome to the sand race, my friend. Hope you enjoy it.
There you go. Correct.
All righty. So I think that's that's it for out there in the world. If there's anything you felt like we missed, please let us know in the comment section below. Ooh, bars. We will get to it at the end of the show, where we have about a few minutes to dedicate specifically to you guys to shoot the shit, and talk about whatever y'all want. All right, let's get it. So we got a couple of shows to talk about, and I'm gonna jump right into this one here because, well, you know, let's do this one first. Not as many big moments, I guess, in this one. All right, Miss Marvel gave us episode number 2 last week, and to be honest with you, I wanted to watch this again. I haven't got a chance to, because it was late and I was kind of like back and fucking forth with this one. I know I liked it. I really did like it. It's a good episode. We started diving a little bit more into, I want to say, the root of everything in terms of like where she comes from, and was it her great grandmother or grandmother? It was just her grandmother, right?
It's her grandmother, yeah.
Okay. I kept getting confused because it was throwing on like 5 different names. I'm like, wait, who is who? Who am I following? Yada yada. So I was like, okay. So that's what I'm saying. I have to rewatch it. And she's training how to hone in, you know, her powers, how to use them correctly, how to get used to them. And she finally gets a chance to display them to save somebody's life, which was a pretty cool scene. She starts getting little fluttery feels for a new boy in town, which is making her, and comes to find out he's related to whatever this woman is she kept seeing. That's why I was confused. I'm like, wait, who is who in the grandma and this and all this stuff? So if you have a little bit more enlightenment, I don't know how many times you've seen this episode.
I've seen it twice.
Okay, so you take the reins on this.
Though, which I mean, obviously, I think it's meant to be a cliffhanger, but at the same time, you know, episode 1, we receive a box from Grandma of some of her belongings. I would guess this woman that first she sees, twice at the dinner table, and then saving that kid, and then she actually shows up in the car. I would guess that's actually her mom's sister, because if her mom received a box, I would guess that the grandma also sent her other daughter a box with some stuff in it.
That'd be weird, because Kamala was just flirting with her family.
Well, that's the thing, is when they were sitting there at lunch, she was like, "Oh, this is our cousin." Probably is their cousin.
Right.
She doesn't know. And it's his job to just do whatever to get them alone, get her to trust him. So I dug this episode a lot. I'm super interested to see what's up with the bracelets.
Yes.
Who is this woman? Because the actress that they got to play this woman in the backseat, she looks like she could either be super nice or like Wicked Witch of the West scary. I don't know. She's got a perfect face for. She
definitely got that face.
You don't know what's going to happen, but I like the cliffhanger a lot. We definitely get some training. She got a hold of it pretty quick. She ends up making force fields, and she's like running up stuff, and she's really training.
She's putting that shit to test real quick, trying to step outside of ledges and shit. I'm like,
right,
you just in this.
You just got this yesterday.
Right. I was like, all right.
But what is funny is I feel bad for my boy Bruno, the white kid, because he kind of just gets dumped for cousin in this episode. But Kamala and her other best friend, which I think they might be related, because her best friend calls Kamala's dad uncle.
Yeah. I think they are related.
But I don't know if that's a cultural thing, of like that's just what if you have someone that's like family, you just call them uncle. I don't know, because we haven't really got confirmation of that they're related. But I thought their relationship and chemistry was on point as well. Like, that's one thing the show.
See it.
Yeah, this show has gotten really, spot on. Is chemistry between your lead and the friends, where you really feel like they are friends. So I liked that. I loved the church scene where you get to see,
the mosque.
Yeah, the mosque, and the women are still split into different sections and all that. And it's like, that's crazy, but I like that they're like, hey, if we were closer, we might be able to hear you. And he's like, thanks, so I like that they're kind of saying, like, pointing at like, hey, this is still a little messed up. I understand this is culture, but this is messed up. And then we get to save that kid. I don't know what he was doing. He's an idiot, and he likes ice cream on pizza.
I was like, what the fuck is he doing?
Yeah. She's like, think of a nice plate or bowl. She's like, that's weird and disgusting.
She's like, that's gross.
So I like the show a lot so far. Same. And where the cliffhanger is, I want to know more. Like, I'm dying to see what this next episode is, because now is where I'm caught up from seeing stuff press early shit.
Right.
We only got to see the first 2 episodes, so definitely intrigued to see what's to come for Miss Marvel.
Yeah, I have to watch this episode again before the new one drops tonight, so I'll probably throw that on after, just to get like a fresh understanding going into this, because I don't want to be lost, because like I said, I was tired and I was like going in and out, and it was just a lot of other names and people. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. But I remember really liking the episode in general, overall, but I have to go back to it. Did the cops ended up interrogating them, right?
Interrogated the girl, the bully girl.
Zoe, or whatever her name is. Zoe, or whatever the fuck her name is. Yeah. Yes, okay, now I remember.
And it's the cop from No Way Home. And then we also see a Far From Home Mysterio drone chasing her.
Yes.
So they're using those.
I remember thinking, I was like, is that part of Edith? I was like, was it one of Edith's fucking drones?
I thought.
It did look a lot like it.
No, it's the same drone. I mean, it's 100% the same drone. I guess that whatever this piece of law enforcement is, they somehow took those over, and they're using them to chase fugitives. And she gets away thanks to good old cousin, which was very lucky. He just kind of rolls the fuck up out of nowhere. But yeah, I like the episode a lot, and it's obviously like we're going to talk about Obi-Wan in a little bit. Obi-Wan had standards that were super high for me, whereas this one, my expectations are the show is exceeding what my expectations were.
Right.
And that's because this goes from an unknown character, Miss Marvel, her introduction, and a little bit of a series here that we see her in, sophomore year of high school, whatever, junior year, versus Obi-Wan fucking Kenobi. And it's like, I'm not going to necessarily say one show is truly better than the other one in terms of just blind episodes. You don't know either character at all. But this show is definitely, it understood its mission and it's knocked them out of the park. And that
wholeheartedly,
that I don't believe has happened with the show that we're about to talk about.
I don't know if I'm in a position to argue that. For sure. And how many episodes are in this? 6 still, right?
Yeah.
What's everything fucking 6 episodes?
I don't know.
I fucking hate it. Okay.
I know She-Hulk's not.
Well, good. I hope that's a start of many.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I have no idea what's going to happen tonight. We shall see. I'm trying to think what else I recall from an episode that was like a standout thing, but nothing too crazy. I remember the rooftop training reminded me of Daredevil.
Oh sure,
the movie. I remember that, him as a kid doing that shit. I'm like, really? But yeah, okay. Well, I look forward to it. Kamala, you'll definitely be the show I watch first. So, congrats on that. I keep forgetting it's the fucking finale of.
I know, that's what's tough.
Obi-Wan. Okay. Well, speaking of the motherfucker, Obi-Wan, episode 5, the penultimate episode, dropped as well. And this one had Obi-Wan and Leia again, and everyone else, basically pulling a Last Jedi, who just stuck in his hangar. They're outside trying to get in. We need to get the fuck out, everybody. That's it. Reva gets promoted to Grand Inquisitor. Vader's like, you done good, bitch. Here you go. Let's do this shit. Let's go get them. Where they at? She finds it. They go. We find the truth that everybody knew, is that she was a youngling there when Anakin was slashing up younglings and kids and everything like that. She was there. She also blames Obi-Wan for not being there when he could have easily been like, hey, I wasn't there, but I was kind of getting fucked up too. Yeah. But sure.
It's like, Order 66 was happening. I don't know if you remember that, but
yeah. I was kind of dealing with my own shit over here, buddy, but sure, no problem. So Vader shows up, and what's Organa's name? Well, Jimmy Smits. Yeah. He's like, hey, dude, I ain't heard from you. What the fuck's going on? Where's my daughter? I'm just going to take her. She's dead. I need to go. Let's go focus on Luke. Now, do whatever, yada, yada, yada. So Vader shows up, and there's all-out war. We lose this friendly spy chick person. She dies. Whatever her name is. And then, yeah, Obi-Wan's like, listen, homie, Reva, me and you can take out Darth Vader together. I believe in you. Believe in me. Let's do it. Friends for life. We got a plan. Cool. What's up? Vader comes, whoops all kind of ass. They try to get away. He does some Force cool shit. And then a big ass, gigantic other random ship right next to it that wasn't there before just flies off. in the distance.
Oh, shit.
And gets away. So not only did they get away, but Obi-Wan also set up a plan to help Reva fucking fight Darth Vader and just left her. And she tried to take him out on her own and just could not mesh up and was getting her ass just like bodied because he was barely trying. He was like, "What the fuck are you doing, ma'am?" Which was fucking awesome. That's one thorough line outside of his stupidity that he did in episode 3. Not stupidity, but like hypocrite. Darth Vader's been, I guess, the highlight of the show. He's just giving him badass moments. Like he's really not like he says a few words and then does badass shit. I'm like, all right, cool. And then Reva found out about Luke and all that shit from the little communicator thingy with Jiggy Bobby. Grand Inquisitor's not dead. Surprise. He comes back and him and Vader were like fucking straight out of Compton covers looking down like, yo, what's up, homie? You fucked up.
Oh shit.
That's about it. This episode as a whole, sure, whatever. It wasn't the worst one. It was much better than fucking the one prior. It was just a Darth Vader scene for me. That was like made this thing like woo. That's really about it.
You know, I thoroughly disappointed in this show. Obviously, this episode obviously has some exciting moments.
Yeah.
But the thing is that they were wrote by someone who knows nothing about Star Wars or just doesn't care. They think that fans know nothing about Star Wars and that we'll be surprised by random dumb shit. Yeah. Therefore, let's make our characters look like they have a below 70 IQ. And it infuriates the fuck out of me. Because, you know, we get multiple steps to finally get to the point where Reva's outside with some stormtroopers. They're shooting at the door over and over and over again forever.
Bro, that made me so hot.
And they're just shooting at it. And, you know, finally Obi-Wan's like, hey, I'm going to go out there. And Reva decides now she'll use her lightsaber to cut the door open.
Yeah.
When she could have done that the
very
second
first
she
thing.
walked up. So they
was
push
like,
him.
where the fuck you do that before?
Yeah. They push him back. Obi-Wan decides to give up. He walks up there and basically says, hey, I know you probably want to kill me, but actually I have a plan for you. And she could have been like, I have a plan too. And it's 2 years from now. Bye, and just kill him. But instead, she's like, "Oh yeah, that's a good idea."
Just to get fucking left. You dipped on her.
That's the thing. Well, not only that, but she's the cause because she says, "He's like, hey, I came out here to bring Vader to you," and she's like, "Yeah, okay. Hey, take him back inside and shut the door with all his people. Take him back in there with his people and let him fuck you up so that he can take off." And it's like, what are you doing? Leave him outside. Like, why are you leaving the prisoner you've been going after for forever? You're going to let him go back inside and shut the door? Leave the door open. So I don't understand that at all. But the point is, you're not supposed to because it's stupid. And then we get, you know, Vader goes out there. Cool scene. Yeah. Like when it first, I was like, oh, they heard the thing about it, what everybody wanted Luke to do in The Last Jedi, fucking catch a ship and do all this stupid shit. Yeah. And I was like, okay, cool. No, Vader is below normal IQ. He's learned nothing from these horrible flashbacks with horribly de-aged Hayden Christensen, just full on.
That's right.
Forehead wrinkles all day long.
That's right. I completely forgot. You finally see Hayden. Yes. Absolutely.
And we're going through a lesson that Obi-Wan taught him, and apparently Obi-Wan's a shit teacher because 10 years into Prime Vader, he still hasn't learned that lesson that you taught him back in, you know, episode 2 days. So you're a shit teacher there. Master.
I forgot about that. I didn't think the CGI was too. In one shot, I was like, "Oh, they just said fuck CGI, just put you straight up in there.
Right.
And then the rest, they kind of smoothed out. I was like, okay, this looks fine. But no, that first like turn around and then like all that, I was like, oh, I didn't give a fuck. Got it. But then they smoothed it out. I was like, okay, so it's fine. So it here's my thing. We bring up Vader again. Yes, he has a lot of badass moments, but then they're followed up by like stupid decisions. It's
right.
like, bro, so you knew the whole time that who she was and what she was doing because you're Darth Vader, you're all knowing, all that good shit. Cool. So your solution was to just poke her with the lightsaber, just stick it through her, and just leave her to automatically think that she's dead while the motherfucker she just poked is sitting right next to you.
That's correct.
Very much alive. So you think she's just gonna die the same way? Like, no, like fucking stab, hack. Like, if you want to, like, finish it.
Right. He snapped a child's neck.
Yeah.
2 episodes ago.
He did with no hesitation at all. With no hesitation, bro. And she just, but no, you get the poke. And the same shit you just did him. Here's your lesson. Ha ha. Like, you should have stuck it in her and just lift it up.
That's what I mean. Because this show is ruining Obi-Wan Kenobi and one of the greatest villains of all time, Darth Vader. Because the whole point, like, this is prime Vader.
Yeah.
He should be able to sense where that enormously powerful Force user is in terms of the ship that Obi-Wan's on. And I went back frame by frame to look at the shots. So when the first one takes off, Obi-Wan's ship is way off in the distance, super shaded, like it's like in almost pitch black darkness.
Oh, I saw that shit over there hiding in the corner. Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, and then whenever he pulls the ship down, rips it apart, all of a sudden that ship is right on the other side of this window,
right next, directly,
and
next
it's like,
to the shit.
It's the dumbest shit I've ever seen, and
how it takes off. I'm like, some of the shots in terms of CGI, like, you know, I'm not a huge stickler for that. I work with a budget of whatever. But this shit had no, like, did not obey any type of law, gravity, physics, nothing. That shit just said, I was like, wait, what? Like, no lift, no, just straight up. I was like, okay, well, this is a thing. And I also hate to say this, because even though I've, you know, not saying it was a thing that never was or can be seen, and some things I try to fight for it if need be, but this show is really putting into perspective and making me see that fandom will truly accept anything as long as you give them some cool dope shit to look at. Everything else is just fucking, like, I'm sitting here watching like the Vader shit and all that, and I'm just like, this is fucking awesome, but this is really it. Like, this is not really a great episode, but yet people online are just like, this is just fucking amazing.
I mean, people were saying this is the best piece of Star Wars content we've ever had.
Right. And that's made me compare the jumps. Like, wow, now I see. Now I get it. Because this shit is nowhere fucking near that. But because they're fans, they're willing to accept anything just because
it's like, hey, we're getting cool. Star Wars, be happy. And it's like, fuck you. No,
I want great Star Wars.
I want quality over quantity. If this was the scripts that they had, they should have never even started shooting. But instead, they want the money of, you know, they just fucking gaslit us to think we were getting an awesome Obi-Wan Kenobi show, and instead we're getting Leia on the run. Like, I don't know, man.
It's just so disappointing so far. And it started off like, okay, this has potential to be pretty damn good. Like, nothing was perfect, but I was like, okay, this can be good. But then the farther we went, it just seems like it's just like, what are we doing here? But yet, like I said, everybody online is freaking the fuck out, thinking it's the best thing of Star Wars we've ever seen in life. I'm just like, holy shit, you guys are jaded, like, or you're just completely not jaded, but biased, extremely biased.
They'll take whatever.
Right. And I'm someone, will defend as much as I can for something. It's like, I get it. No, this shit opened my eyes a lot. So I'm like, okay, no. So that's very frustrating because, like I said, it is Obi-Wan. It is the return of fucking Ewan, and all Ewan always fuck this shit up, but whatever, you get it. And I'm just like, what sucks is they've been passively promoting and getting ready for the announcement of season 2 all over social media with these interviews with the actors.
Well,
so it's like, all right, well, we're getting a season 2, guys.
So here's the thing: is I was 100% last week that we're getting a season 2 because there's too much story. Because that's the thing we haven't even talked about. Apparently, Reva is now going to go kill Luke on Tatooine. That's where she's headed now. So that means Obi-Wan has to go stop her. So that should automatically tell us, hey, we're not going to be fighting Vader in this episode, the finale, because the final battle looks like it'll be against Reva. But I did see a rumor, have no idea if it's true, it's a legit rumor. No one should even have this information. But I did see someone say the finale might be over an hour and a half long.
I'm hoping.
And if that's the case, then yeah, this is going to end the series. And great. No reason to ruin the character even more than you already have. Just fucking quit.
It's gonna be a season 2.
I don't know. I don't know if they fight. If Obi-Wan fights Vader, I don't think there will be.
Listen, there's a lot of talk and a lot of people hinting towards it, especially you. And so I'm just like, I don't know. That's why I'm like, they're putting little fucking breadcrumbs just so when it happens, you can be like, oh my God, but yeah, I think it's going to happen. Because he's like, hey, I would love to come back as a character. I feel like there's so many more stories to be told. And I feel like there's a lot in between before I start looking like, McGinnis, whatever his name is. Don't you think? I'm like, okay, this is definitely happening. This is definitely happening. And if she goes to try to kill fucking Luke, why?
Yeah, I thought that's the thing is if she hates Obi-Wan enough to go kill Luke, she should not have let him go back into the base with the door shut. Like she should have
tried to fucking make a fucking deal then, like a fucking partnership to take this motherfucker out.
Yeah. Well, but I don't know if they made a partnership necessarily. I think it was more so just Obi-Wan saying like, hey, no, you need to take him out now because we've got families in here.
Listen, she was with it. She was questioning that shit. What makes you think he won't?
No,
she was thinking about the shit.
No, I'm saying I don't think Obi-Wan or her were ever propositioning working together to fight Vader. I think Obi-Wan was telling her now's the time to turn on him. If enact your plan now.
Got you.
And she was like, okay, go back in there and save those people then. And is kind of how I got it.
That's true.
But then she's pissed at him again and is going to go kill Luke.
That's just dumb.
It doesn't make any sense. You're flip-flopping me over and over and over again. So
a lot, and it's stupid.
It's testing my patience on if there's anything that really can piss me off pretty quick. It's when somebody talks to me like I'm stupid. And that's what the show has done to me the whole time. Is like, you don't really understand Star Wars, so we are gonna just shoot at the door, and even though she's got a lightsaber, and it's like, oh, one of the writers will go, oh, but she didn't want to, because she's not actually a bad guy. It's like, no, she's killed hundreds of innocent people, and she was going after those people,
or mutilated, because
she also sent in 100 stormtroopers to mow them down after she cut the door open. So I don't know, man. It's the show's frustrating, and I wish it wasn't. But I am interested to, So you said you're gonna watch Miss Marvel first tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do you watch them both tonight anyway? or like will you wait?
So I watch them both.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, so that's the problem is I'm only going to be able to watch one before I go to work. And so I'm trying to figure out, do I want to go ahead and knock out the finale or do I want to knock out Miss Marvel, which I know I'll enjoy more? And I'm struggling to figure that shit out. But
if you're going for, the viewership which will be more popular or whatever, it's going to be Obi-Wan.
I know.
Everyone's going to be looking at the finale and expecting some shit to happen and Qui-Gon and all this other shit. So,
well, we already know all those things are like they have to happen. Like, well, this show is incomplete.
This show had to be badass too, but look what happened. So
I hear you.
I am not putting anything past. We could just be getting dick teased this whole time and the fucker just not show up. Right? It'll be Palpatine before fucking anything else. Like, I've been the bridge with your hatred to Darth Vader, Reva.
He's like,
oh my God.
Well, no, him talking to Obi-Wan, you've been talking to Qui-Gon, but you've actually been talking to me.
Oh, like, right.
That's like,
right. I've been the source of your, lostness, whatever the fuck, some dumb shit. I'm like, oh, why are we here? But anywho, we'll see.
But
yeah, spoilers will be all over the internet too.
So what's your, final? Like, what do you think is going to happen in tomorrow's episode?
I have no fucking idea. I can't. Dude, at this point, only thing I know is Leia. That's it. Leia fucking be there, and we're still trying to figure shit out, and it's just really, really, really dumb.
What it sounds like to me is they're setting us up to where they better not be stupid enough for Obi-Wan to be taking Leia back to Tatooine right now, because that would be really dumb. But what it sounds like is they're going to go drop Obi-Wan, or they're going to go drop Leia off at Alderaan. Bail Organa's not going to be there.
We've been saying that for like 3 episodes now.
I know. But so they're going to drop her off at Alderaan. Her dad's not there. Her dad is on Tatooine, supposed to be looking after Luke. Reva shows up to get Luke. And now we're afraid for Owen, Luke, and Bail, who all survive the encounter because we already fucking know they do. So, like, if that's the case, I'm annoyed.
I'm trying to remember. Do we see Bail in any of the original movies? Was it talked about still being alive, present to those movies?
I think he's in. He might be in Rebels, though.
Oh,
let me see. I can't remember. Might be thinking of Clone Wars. Oh yeah, Bail Organa died on Alderaan in A New Hope when they blew it up. Or that's the story now, unless they want to change that.
I hope not. That'd be stupid. Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see. Well, they're not dying today, so.
Sucks. Because what you were saying earlier, it's what I've been saying about a lot of shit. It's what I've been saying about Marvel stuff. Is in a lot of ways I'm watching these new movies and I'm like, I get that people are excited for new Marvel stuff, but open your eyes and see that they're not giving us the quality that they should be. But this is on another level, obviously. But
right.
It's just that thing of I have people on Twitter that I massively respect, that are massive Star Wars people, and they are obsessed with this show. They think it's incredible, all these things, and anytime anybody brings in a negative, they're like, of course you would think that's a negative. And they like try to make them feel dumb. And I'm like, they are calling out perfectly accurate and okay questions about this show. And instead of being able to look at it in a logical way from a writing or story perspective, they're just saying, be happy that you're getting Star Wars and shut up. And, oh my God, Walker.
Right.
Yeah, he'll have, Bail will also have 2 stomachs. Blind Wave is all over the show. I mean, and that's the thing is, I wish I could be that way.
Yeah.
That's what I've said about the Marvel movies. It's what I've said about, this show. I wish I could love it, but it's just not happening. And that sucks ass, sir.
Yes, it does. All right. Well, we shall see tonight how it wraps up and how it concludes. Hopefully, it's good. At least take us out on a very great bang. Just make it worth it. Make it worth it. But all right. Well, that's literally it, everybody. So we will take this time again. This will be dedicated to you all. So let it rip in the chat. Let's see what anything else you missed you want to talk about. I know Kenya brought up a few little things.
Yeah, I do see I saw something about the Planet of the Apes. They're trying to get that back off the ground.
Leave it alone. It's still fresh.
Well, they're trying to continue it, but like 100 years in the future after Caesar or something.
Leave it alone. Okay. Yes, the phase 5 will be officially, in a few months will be announced. For speaking of Marvel, so we'll know what kind of direction it's going. Apparently, Kevin Feige said it's been kind of blatantly obvious, but just in case, there you go. So in the next few months, we will finally know where the MCU is going in its newest phase. We'll see.
And I like how Kevin Feige was like, I think it's pretty obvious what we're doing, but we'll announce it anyway. And it's like, okay.
Right. Just in case you were confused.
Yeah.
Venom 3, definitely going to be his last. We knew that. Tom Hardy.
2 should be his last, but,
Listen, he's still the best thing about those movies.
That's correct, but the anger you had after that movie, Let There Be Carnage, was fantastic.
Oh, it's pretty fucking stupid. But again, if it wasn't for him,
oh my god,
if it wasn't for him,
it's walkout bad. If it's not for him,
if it's not for you, it's pretty bad. I wanted him to stick around in the fucking MCU, but that's not. So now we'll have to find out who the fuck else is gonna do it.
Yeah,
we'll see. The new villain for Spider-Verse, yes, Spot was announced. That was interesting. The Black Phone got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Every movie does when it first comes out. And then
apparently that's pretty legit right now.
I'm pretty sure it's not at 100 still right now. Pretty sure it's going down. Every movie stays at 100.
You're right.
Yeah.
It was at 100 last night.
Yeah, every movie starts off at 100.
Now it's down to 86.
Yeah.
There you go. I wasn't going to see it anyway, but...
Yeah, I haven't heard great things, honestly.
Okay.
But yeah, I wasn't going to see it. I'm okay on that. Love you, Derrickson, but no. Let's see.
Have you seen those things, what Kenya was asking? Have you seen the trend of someone saying she's an 8, but she asked questions during a movie you both haven't seen yet?
What the fuck? I was about to ask. Like,
so this is a trend where so girls will do it and they'll say he's a 5, but he can cook, and they're like, oh, he's an 8, and like they'll change the numbers around, and so that's what he's playing. She's a 7, but quotes High School Musical randomly. I'd still probably say they're a 7. That's fine, but the 8 is she's an 8, but she asked questions during a movie you both haven't seen. 4, like, get the fuck out of here.
Wait, so the point is that they're bad, but because they do this dumb shit, the number is actually lower than,
or vice versa. He's ugly as shit, but he's rich.
Like he's a 4, but he has an amazing car or some type of shit like that.
Exactly.
Okay. Got it.
So that's the trend. The ones that I've seen are like one was like he's a 7 and he serenaded you with a beautiful song on your first date, and one girl was like 9, and then her friend was like, a fucking 1, get out of my house. Like she was like, that's horrible. You can go either way too. It just depends on what you're into.
That's actually pretty funny.
So she's an 8, but she eats chicken tenders and fries. she probably won't stay and 8 for long. If that's all she eats, it'll catch up.
I don't know. Has it caught up to you? That's your fucking favorite meal of
What? I mean, I don't eat it
ever
as
in
much,
life.
but yeah, it's catching up. It's definitely catching up.
What to say? That's the Logan special right there.
I fucking love me some chicken tenders and fries, man. I can't beat it.
Absolutely. Okay, let's see. What comes out this weekend? Anything? Or am I crazy?
This weekend, it's a great question. Oh, Elvis. You don't care.
I don't give a shit. Okay.
And Black Phone.
Oh, yeah. Double. Don't give a shit. Okay, well, I guess we're just going to wait till July. Till fucking Thor and everything brings us into the rest, because this movie this month is ending out pretty horrible.
This is just so interesting, though, because, like, so on Friday, which I don't know if Walker is still in here, but Kenya as well, they're bringing Top Gun back to IMAX for this weekend. But the times are weird. But, like, this is my theater's Friday showtimes, just strictly for IMAX. So at 11:45 a.m., Jurassic World is playing. Then you go to Lightyear playing at 3:30. Then at 6:30, Jurassic World again. And then at is that it? Yeah. And then at 10:15, Top Gun. So they're playing 3 different movies with 4 different showtimes in IMAX at one theater.
Let me see. Maybe they have an early thing for Top Gun.
I fucking wish they did for me, man. I would go.
Let's see. Friday. What is my... Where are you at? Showtimes. Okay, so let's do Friday. Top Gun IMAX 7:15.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I would definitely be doing something at that time. Saturday is, I guess it's only going to be 7:15 the whole
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, I guess I'm just fucked then.
I want to see it again so
God
bad.
damn it.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Walker. But I'm busy all Saturday. Or like I'm doing something Saturday night for here. So I would probably prefer to, if I had to go see it, I'd go Friday. But we won't get out of the theater till 2 or something.
Who gives a shit?
I do, man. I go to sleep at fucking 11:30.
Well, figure it out, Grandpa. Shit.
I mean, and then Saturday is the Mardi Gras Ball, which is this thing that we have here in Waco that it's put on by the Advocacy Center, which
Mardi
is
Gras, bro. Go see
it's-
some breastises?
no, it's a charity ball that's put on by the Advocacy Center that like supports abused women and children, and it's like a big fundraiser. But you dress up; it's like full on, like you dress up like you're going to a Mardi Gras party, and so like super nice dresses with the masks and feathers and whatever. And it's basically just a place for like rich people to go and donate a bunch of money.
So they named a charity, in support of, domestic abuse and all that stuff after a known thing of people just being overly sexualized and crazy and fucking everything.
No.
That's weird. It's called
Mardi
Gras.
Mardi Gras is a vibe. It's not about tits.
That's what people go to fucking Mardi Gras for. Show us your fucking tits and balls.
You go for
and drinking.
If somebody shows me balls, I'm kicking them. First.
Well, we have to give them beads in order to do that first. So they're just gonna.
I'll wrap those beads around those balls and fucking pop them off.
That's the main thing for that. But get out of here, man.
But no, so Hannah's dress is like, it's like a mixture of red and black. Like it kind of changes colors. Like it's like a gradient. And so I have like a red suit jacket. Do I have any? No. But like it's red with like all the different like lacy designs on it with like black lapel. Like it's gonna be like bright as shit. Like you're supposed to just kind of go crazy, but that doesn't start till 7 Saturday night, and I think it goes till after midnight. So I'm gonna be fucking exhausted.
You'll be all right. Do some coke. What's up?
fresh out of the idea of Coke. Not my vibe.
In Kenya, Top Gun they say is expected to cross the billion mark this week, apparently. Some shit right now.
It'll definitely hit it. Well deserved too.
Absolutely. That makes me very excited. And congratulations to Tom Cruise, and to thank Jesus, this is now his biggest shit.
Yeah,
fucking ever, like 30 plus years. But well deserved. Movie's fucking perfect. Give it $1 billion. Give it $2 billion. Why not?
Give it $1 billion.
All right, give it $1 billion.
$1 billion. Remember?
Really? That's how you feel?
You remember?
Oh,
Lil Wayne,
I do.
Did you know him? Were you a fan?
I do. This is why I'm giving you the face that I'm currently giving you. And yes, I was back in those days.
What was the face?
I don't remember.
I can't even picture you being a Lil Wayne fan.
Oh, absolutely. The Carters? Absolutely. Before he started getting crazy.
I was absolutely obsessed.
Yeah.
Like high school and college, I was obsessed.
I'm Me was my shit. Oh, God. I fucking love that song. Let's see. Carter 3 is probably the best one, I would say.
See, okay, so that's the problem. So Carter 3 is obviously great. Three-Peat is one of my favorite songs by him ever. But the Carter 4 gives me like such phenomenal memories. And like that was my junior year of high school. I have a hilarious story about the Carter 4 because so Devin and I went to like a relatively big school. It's much bigger now.
Let me see if I remember the songs in the Carter 4.
Blunt Blowin', oh God.
And Mr.
John. John's fucking
that's
great.
Right. She Will and all this other shit.
Yes. She Will's on there. I think How to Love's on there, which I'm not a fan of.
Yeah, it is.
But
How to Love.
For forever, until Logic came out with a song called ABC, when I plugged my phone into my car, the first song that would start playing was Abortion by Lil Wayne off of the Carter 4.
God.
And that now the beginning of that song just annoys the fuck out of me because it started playing so many times. But that album, I had found a website at the time that somehow would get the deluxe edition versions of albums like 3 to 4 weeks before they come out. Like, so somehow it's somebody ripping them from like iTunes before iTunes releases them, but they're obviously like in the database already because they have to like be ready to release. And then somebody's just uploading them to this website. And so I did that. Lollipop. That's the one song I can play on the piano. Is Lollipop. Because it's very simple. But
that's pretty funny.
But so Carter 4 comes out on that website and I download it. And this was like when Facebook was the only social media, maybe. Instagram too. Probably Instagram more so. And I remember I posted like my phone with all the songs on it, listening to it. And I had like all these people like, holy shit, how'd you get that? Whatever. And I was just like sending the link to all these people. And it was like 2 or 3 weeks before junior year started. And I remember first day of school, I walk in. It's like not even first period or something. It's some kid that I don't know that's a senior is like, hey man, you're the guy that got the Carter 4 out there? And I was like, oh yeah. I was like, yeah, that's me. He was like, my dog. He's like, man, I appreciate you. And I was like, how the fuck does this guy know me? And I just remember like I listened to that album for that whole fucking year. Like I just loved that album. Like Carter 3, obviously, I mean, a Millie, 3P, Mr. Shit. Carter, Dr. Carter.
You've been asking about me, and if you wonder where rent, it's fucking great.
Wonder where rent.
Exactly.
Drake's album is garbage, by the way.
Yeah,
Walker, I hated it.
I will never. I'm not a fan. I know that shit was gonna be stupid.
But
and I saw that stupid ass video he put out. I was like, this is dumb. Beyonce dropped a new fucking single. Can't hear that shit unless I fucking get Tidal, which I am not.
That's hilarious.
You can't listen to any of their shit no more unless it's on Tidal. Like that, like any of the new shit. Oh wait, I lied. So why they say only on? Oh, it's right here. I lied. Cool. I'm listening to it after.
Okay, very nice.
This. Wow. So why are they bullshitting?
But yeah, Lil Wayne was my shit. And then my sister and I just this past weekend were talking about. She like brought it up, and because I was also into all his mixtapes, and oh my god, we like had a blast just going through his old songs. It was so funny. We were just dying laughing.
Oh, it's so good. He was the shit, man.
Oh my god, of course.
What happened?
Yeah, now he's just a mumble. Like he's had too much lean, and he's just like,
he had too many fucking near-death experiences from lean and everything else. Yeah, I can't.
But
because I'm better it up all the only time I wear dependence when I'm 70 years old. That's because I can't hold my shit within. So I shit on myself because I'm so sick and tired of shit on everybody else. Well,
that's right. I did show Walker. What movie were we going to see, Walker? When I showed you, that is Dedication 4, I believe, is the mixtape that has Green Ranger on it with Cole, and that song has a hilarious story because first of all, that was the first time I'd ever heard of J. Cole, was on Green Ranger with that. But then that song's beat, literally, it starts with it starts with J. Cole, and then Lil Wayne has a verse, and he's like saying over it, he's like, I don't even like this beat, but fuck it. He's like, he says, I'm only going to spit a few bars because I don't like this beat. And then he starts rapping on it. Fast forward years later on the Carter 5, the single, the biggest song on the album, I think it's called now I can't even remember what it's called. Unreal or something? I can't remember. But it's the same beat. He reused the same beat by accident. And somebody asked him in an interview, why'd you use the same beat as Green Ranger? And he's like, what are you talking about? And they play him Green Ranger, and he's like, that's not me. I don't know that song. And he's like, trying not to laugh. And he's like, you could tell he's like, I completely forgot that song existed. And he's like, yeah, I just reused a mixtape beat on my premiere album that everybody's been waiting years for. And he just kind of realized, holy shit. That's
hilarious.
That might have been Far From Home. That's true.
What was that you told him?
Yeah, I like showed him a bunch of Lil Wayne songs from back because he's too young for like Lil Wayne now. For him, it was not worth it. But it's not. But back then, because even Jay-Z was like, I'm about to pass the torch to this homie right now. Because I remember on A Star Is Born, Blueprint 3. Yeah,
like, listen, Lil Wayne is the next shit. What's up? But
yeah,
then he tried to become a rock star and all the type shit.
Oh my god, Sorry for the Wait. Jesus Christ. That was like fuck. No, Sorry for the Wait was an album before the Carter 4 or mixtape. And it was so fucking good. Because that was Carter 4 was after he got out of prison.
Yeah.
And so we had to wait for him to make it. And then he was like, hey, I'm supposed to be done, but it's not done yet. So all of a sudden he just drops a mixtape called Sorry for the Wait. And he's just apologizing for Carter 4 being late. And it's just fucking phenomenal shit. Like they like Tupac's Back was Rick Ross and all them, and he did Tunechi's Back was like the first song on the mixtape, and that was the first time we heard Lil Wayne after him getting out of prison. And I remember like sitting in my room, that mixtape came out, and I was like, oh my god! And I hit that song, Tunechi's Back, and I was like, fucking great name. And then I realized it's off of Tupac's Back. And he's just like, I was like, this is fucking it, man. Like, he is back. And like, just being all over, like, just freaking out.
Right. And now he's gone and looks crazy with 2 dreads attached to his head still.
Yeah, that's correct.
I'm like, oh.
Kenya, that line from, is it, what? Oh, fuck, now I can't. Is that 3P? What's that off of?
What?
Oh, no, that's from Lollipop Remix. Better wear a latex because you don't want that latex saying I think I'm latex. God, that was so good, man.
Yeah, he's fucking amazing. Well, was.
He was.
Right.
Absolutely fantastic.
He was.
There's a song he did on a mixtape. I remember showing Walker on that car ride. It's called Magic. If you've never heard of that song, please look it up, because he has this unfucking believable like opening to his verse. That's like, because Lil Wayne is like a punchline rapper, so people kind of get annoyed with that now, even me sometimes. But he's just always trying to say whatever's the most clever shit for every line. But he has this one. It's a song called Magic, and he has this one line that's just fucking incredible about like doing a magic trick basically, and it's fucking, oh my god, like it's still one of like the hardest things I've ever heard. It's so good.
His song for Kobe was fucking great too.
Oh god, yeah.
So yeah,
he can step it up.
I think it might be a little, unless he has like, I'm going straight up clean, sober, changing my life around type.
Well, if you ask him, he doesn't even drink. It's like, all right, but
that's what he says. But I mean, if he is, I'm not denying it.
Like,
but
cough syrup apparently doesn't count to him.
Right. So I'm like, we'll see. But I think his best times are definitely behind him.
Yeah, for sure.
I think
he's old.
Sure. Oh, that don't mean nothing.
For somebody doing drugs that long, he's old.
Oh yeah, in terms of that context, what is he?
He's only 39. But he signed a deal at 11 or whatever, and has been on the road ever since. So,
very true. Young money. All right, y'all. I think it's a good spot to end it all.
Let's do it.
It sounded depressing, but you get it. Logan, where can the people find you, and what do you got going on?
Yes, sir. You can find me right here, Logan_Swish on the Twitters. Logan Swish on YouTube and on Patreon, where you'll be finding my reactions to things like Obi-Wan, Miss Marvel, all the other Disney Plus shows, and whatever else I decide to do in the future.
You goddamn right. And y'all can find me right up top and all from social media right there. What happened?
Oh shit! That what Kenny just said is a thing from my high school. Shit. There was this fat white kid that was trying to be a rapper, and this was back when like wearing polo was like the thing, and so he had a song called "Polo to the Core" that he can't like legitimately like when it like produced it, made it, and I remember the song like not being that bad, but the chorus was "Polo to the core, polo to the core." That's all. And like it was like a thing.
Since yesterday, Kenya.
I got that product placement over here.
Absolutely. Y'all can find me up top off on social media. Like I said, please make sure to hit them follows. Really appreciate ya. It is ya boy Knight.
And I'm Logan.
And as always, boop. And as always, we will see y'all right in the cave. Peace.
Later, guys.
I hit the right one this time.